Hey guys, Alex from 7th Hour Films back again with the final episode of Prison Break. Last time on Prison Break we had Progeny, where basically Michael and Lincoln and Whip and Sucre were able to make it back to the U.S., had to dodge Luca Bruzzi, but they made it back. Whip was sent to Lake Michigan to learn why he's Michael's whip hand. But we eventually learned that he's actually the son of T-Bag. But T-Bag is going to have to take a life. So, I don't know what that's about. Maybe he's going to kill himself. I don't think he's going to kill Whip. That'd be pretty weird. But, I don't know. We'll have to see. Meanwhile, the gang was working on saving Sarah and Mike. But Jacob was always one step ahead. And yeah, they weren't able to save Sarah, but Michael did get to Mike. However, the one assassin lady was there waiting for him. So yeah, that's pretty much it. So this is it, folks. This is the final episode of Prison Break. Again. Yeah, the final episode, part 2. And then next time we'll have the final episode, part 3. No, yeah, this has been quite the show, I must say. And you know, it's interesting because back when this show won the poll, if you remember, you might not remember, but basically this show took over from Breaking Bad. And right after Breaking Bad, I was thinking, okay, people are probably going to vote for Better Call Saul, but I'll leave it up to a vote anyway, you know? And for a good while, I remember while that poll was up, Better Call Saul was winning, but then at the last second, Prison Break won, and that caught me off guard. And eventually I did do Better Call Saul. I'm actually close to wrapping that up as well. But yeah. But it was interesting. I was like, okay, I guess I'll do Prison Break. I gotta sneeze. Excuse me. I was like, alright, I guess I'll do Prison Break. And then, honestly, that first season is so magical. It really is so magical. It's one of the greatest first seasons in television, I think. It was just so damn good. Season 2, pretty damn close. Pretty damn close, I must say. Season 2, introducing Mahone. You know, being out in the world was so interesting. Redemption for some characters, namely Kellerman. I'm awfully sneezy today. But some really interesting stuff in Season 2. And then you got Season 3 and Season 4, which, honestly, they weren't as good as Season 2 and Season 1, but they were still really, really good. And then you get Season 5, which overall it's alright. This is alright. It's not bad. It's not bad by any stretch. It's fine, but yeah. But yeah, it's going to be interesting going forward now that I will not have Prison Break anymore. For those of you who are curious as to what's coming next, so am I. Yeah, so next week on Tuesday, I'm going to be releasing actually the next video for Andor, because I've been trying to get through that season, and it's going to be what we did with the last video, which is I'm going to be going through the last 3 episodes of Andor all in one video. That'll be up on next Tuesday, and then the next week after that, so 2 weeks after this goes up, I'm going to be trying some experiments. I know some of you, I said that I was going to go and watch Broadchurch after this, and I do plan on doing that at some point, but it's not going to be, at least I don't think it's going to be a traditional reaction like we're used to, you know? Basically, I mean, and this is kind of hilarious. For all of you aggressive Prison Break fans, you know who you are, who always wanted me to do multiple episodes in a week. Well, sorry, but other shows are going to start getting that treatment. Maybe. I'm going to experiment with some things, but yeah. But it is kind of hilarious that I'm going to experiment and try some of these things right after Prison Break, which you guys always wanted me to do more, but oh well. But yeah, we shouldn't waste any more time though. Why don't we just go ahead and jump right into the final episode of Prison Break. Here we go.
I need to run.
Nope. 6 minutes earlier. Alright.
You were so obsessed with Michael that you would risk my son!
Michael? You mean you?
You don't love me. Your ego's too big. You're too busy trying to be the smartest man in the room.
Oh, but you're not.
I met my husband.
Oh, shit.
I realized he's smarter than you.
I don't think so.
You sure?
I'm positive.
Dude, you know how many people he's fucked over?
You'll do something you're not already gonna do. You're gonna kill me. No matter how many times you tell me you love me first.
Shut up!
Michael didn't kill Harlan Gaines. He had no motive.
Shut up.
He's the one with the motive. Harlan Gaines was your CIA director and he was looking into Jacob. He was gonna put him in prison.
Damn it!
Good job, Mr. Big Man.
Jacob killed Harlan Gaines.
Just shut it!
She's already said enough, man. You're fucked. Come on, fuck him up, man. You're supposed to be the best. Like no one ever was.
Time to do this.
I mean, whoever gets shot, that's gotta go a long way to get to that
I
door.
got your map. Wait.
What are you doing up here, Van?
Oh no, he's the one who's gonna get shot.
Right guy. I told you, we want to disappear. We disappear. I can make that happen. We turn him in, and we're gone.
Don't make me choose like this.
Emily, is it really even a choice?
No. Because there's no leaving 21 Void.
No. Ah, man, that blood really traveled. It was like this, and it went like this. Jeez.
Where's Link? We gotta find Link, okay? We're gonna find Link.
Yeah, Link got shot.
Link.
Oh my god.
Link. Link.
Man, how many times can Lincoln get shot? You know? In a finale. Well, they're both still alive, so that's something.
Okay, you gotta give me some direction here, some fatherly advice on how to deal with having a father that's, you.
Nah. Serial killer, rapist, pedophile.
By your hand, you shall know the glories of your progeny.
It's progeny, dear boy.
Nah.
Progeny.
He's good with
And our world will
vocabulary.
be made right forevermore.
Originally, I thought it was a religious thing, son of God and all that. By now, I know it's my own progeny.
Nah.
You.
Ain't that something?
It's a glorious thing indeed. Even if I don't have a damn clue how to deal with it.
Nah. This is a really weird plot point we've introduced, but here we are.
Tell me you got something.
It's eluding me. There's an even bigger code encrypted into the eyes.
And what's it say?
I don't know yet.
Jesus,
But
how
with the amount
fucking...
of processing power I throw at it, we're gonna find out real soon.
How good is that tattoo artist, and how good is quality was that webcam in Yemen? Jesus.
Your mother's dead.
What?
I know.
Dude, you are a bitch of the highest
But I'm
caliber.
gonna take you somewhere safe.
I sent that letter to you for a reason. Poseidon was monitoring my communications with everyone who could possibly be a resource or an ally, but not with people I despised.
This is why...
Give it to me straight. How you really feel about it?
Meh. This is why Jacob is not smart. He should have been monitoring Teabag.
But Poseidon's not just gonna let us go. He's got me and your son in an iron grip. Someone has to make him let go. Do you understand?
I'm tracking where you're going.
He wants Teabag to kill Jacob?
Only way we're gonna get that beautiful, mundane life you're talking, any of us, is if I take his.
I am so down for this. It's the next best thing to murder. Send a serial killer after him.
You get caught. If he gets caught, he's going back to the pen.
Come on. And if I don't do it, cram it. I want you free and clear. If that's the only way to do it, then I gotta be the one that does it. Schofield ain't gonna do it. He don't got the killing gene.
No one is getting caught. There's a very specific order to this.
Oh. Yo,
Sarah,
when
I want
did
you to
Whip
make sure
grow
you're
a
safe
goatee?
out of harm's way.
Never interrupt your enemy when he's making a mistake.
Oh, he ain't there, bitch. Oh! Dramatic owls.
It's what's behind the eyes that counts.
What the fuck? That hasn't been there all season, right? That was... Oh my god, that's so fucking stupid, but great.
You stiff me $100,000.
It's blood money. No debts with blood money. Say we're clear.
Eat me, bros.
I was gonna fucking fight when he didn't have a lot of blood.
Say we're clear.
How can I get more guys?
And he won.
Federal agent, hands where I can see him. Hands up! Girls, go now! Girls!
He just left. Wow, good job. Oh shit. He's still alive.
He's an evil man and he's got my son. You've got to know someone. Something. Some way I can get my boy back. Please.
I mean, they already said they don't give him till morning, but...
Killing ain't right.
Yeah, I read the Bible.
Alright then.
You did?
You know, I scanned it once in a hotel room. When, what you can do? Don't kill anybody unless they really deserve
Just
it.
read the Old Testament part. Eye for an eye, tooth for a tooth.
Sure, whatever.
Meh.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
Back in the
sometimes
hardcore
certain-
section.
Yeah, he's got to go
Gotta
too.
go.
I just don't want you to get the wrong idea about me, okay? You got to see it like the yogis, okay? Destroying the negative to create the positive. The dance of the Shivas and all that. Murder the dark so the light can be born.
Okay.
You're out of your damn tree, aren't you?
Now you know where you got it from, okay?
He get you out of prison too?
No, but I do owe him. Where'd he break you out of?
Araquia, South America.
Okay.
They were gonna eat my lunch down there, pretty boy like me. Schofield took pity. Saw talent in me, I guess.
Doesn't
Brought
he
me out.
always?
Neither should be thanking you. You brought me all this way.
We did it together.
We'll be doing this together. You gave me family.
No.
Seriously, thank you.
Speaking of family,
Don't worry, I wrapped up my plot.
Let's go.
Really quickly.
How about we drop it, lady?
You don't think I expected this? We could do this all day. Play contingency after contingency, but do you really want to do that?
Ah! No!
Oh!
David! Damn it!
Back off or I kill him right now.
And that must be the last of your contingencies. Thank you
Not
so
quite.
much for showing me, Michael.
Lady, put the gun down, walk away, as I cannot be held accountable for what's about to happen. He moves, I shoot.
I mean, there you go. He's fast. Wait, how did he get shot?
This wasn't the plan.
That gun wasn't anywhere near him. It was pointed. What happened?
You son of your bitch.
You shouldn't have tried me.
Oh! Ah! Well, at least she's dead. What the fuck? So he's gonna be arrested as the killer then. Wow. That fucking sucks, guys. I'm not gonna lie. That was the dumbest of shits.
How we doing?
Hey! Better than you.
Nah, that was easy.
Federal agent!
Bye. Oh, ditch the shirt. You got a jacket. Damn. Oh. Oh my god. He recreated the photos.
You son of a bitch. The cabin.
Oh, that's why. The blue Hawaii guy, he remade the cabin, the jacket, the snow, everything.
Taking my picture.
And now he goes in, puts it all together.
Blanks.
Blanks.
You wanted me to take the gun from you back there. You're better than I thought.
No
Reframing
shit.
me for the murder I actually committed. Too bad the feds will be here in 2 minutes, see your little diorama here, and know it's all bull.
Except none of this will be here. And neither will I.
Oh, it's a truck.
Bastard.
Who's driving the truck? It should be, I hope it's Sucre. Oh, it's the guy, that makes sense. What happened to Sucre, by the way? Whoop! Alright, now it's a fucking fight. Ooh! Oh! Hit him with a fence! Ah! 3. Oh, I was hoping you'd go to 7.
You're under arrest for participation in the murder of Harlan Gaines.
If you're talking about that
We're
nonsense
talking about
in
blood evidence found in your office at the university. An office only you have access to. Harlan Gaines' blood.
That's what it was.
In its rightful place.
What? How?
Always 10 steps ahead, fuckface. Done.
These are the missing frames from the night of the killing.
Andrew Nelson in custody.
Oh, yeah,
Thanks to
that
your
guy.
brother. Once we saw your email, we interrogated him. He's fully disclosed 21 Void's conspiracy to frame you for the murder of Harlan Gaines. And
Wow.
bury your identity by giving you a new one. Can you out us?
Man, that guy cracked like an egg.
You're free to go, Mr. Schofield.
Oh, good. Alright, good.
I don't know how long I've waited to hear someone call me
that.
The level of ingenuity that you displayed with all of this, we could use a person like that.
No.
I am not looking for a job.
Right.
He is fucking done with all of this.
It's strange. It's being alive again.
Nah.
Not running.
Yeah. I've been running too.
I know.
Why'd you call her?
Because I knew you wouldn't.
Nah.
What's really strange is things actually working out.
Ain't that the truth? Don't you fucking end on a cliffhanger. Oh! Oh man, this is straight up too.
Yeah, just not planning on sticking around.
Oh!
Yeah, right.
Oh, please tell me. Oh shit!
No. No.
Oh shit! Oh. Now that's fucking satisfying right there. That's so perfect. And he's fucking dead. You know that. Oh my god. You know, I'm sure when they were writing, they planned to go on to another season, and then Wentworth Miller and Dominic Purcell decided against it. Oh, excuse me. But how fitting that we end the final scene is Fox River. Now it's interesting because I swear I'm gonna say that the shots of the other inmates, I'm gonna bet you those were older shots, like reused from season 1, either shots they didn't use or just reusing those shots, because the cell they were in was vastly different from the cells we see in Fox River, namely just the bed and then just the outside, seeing there's just, another wall there outside their cell. So they definitely remade just this small set for this scene, but I'm pretty sure that's it. But even still, that's great. You know the funny thing though? Why the fuck would he be in Fox River? Like, why? That doesn't make any sense. Because Fox River is in Illinois. He was arrested in New York, He was arrested in New York, so presumably there's another state penitentiary in New York that he would go to, But Lincoln and Michael were both arrested in Chicago, so they were sent there because it was nearby, So there is no reason. There's also no reason that T-Bag would be sent back to Fox River, There's absolutely no reason for that, I guess. Well, with the only... Okay, now that I think about it, though, the only thing I could think is... Because I remember... If I remember right, when Bellick was arrested, he made the request, I think, to go to Fox River, didn't he? I could have sworn he made the request to go to Fox River because it would be closer to his mother, I could have sworn that was it, that he requested to go to Fox River. So, it's entirely possible that A, T-Bag requested to go back to Fox River, just because it's his fucking stomping ground, And judging by that last, one of those last lines of like, oh, I'm not planning to be here too long, like, it makes you wonder if Jacob was planning to escape from Fox River, Because he's thinking, I'm as smart as Michael Scofield. If Michael Scofield can do it, I can too. Not realizing the fact that he's one of the biggest fucking idiots in this show. That may be one of the... You know what? That may honestly be one of the biggest problems with this season is Jacob. He is so not... He just doesn't have any screen presence, And I guess it's also just a problem with... I guess it's just a problem with where we are in general, that, like, look, once you get to season 5, you can't have people that are smarter than Michael Scofield, Because with everything we've seen of Michael, to have somebody who would always be, one step ahead... it doesn't make any sense, you know? That's why they had to keep upping the villains, you know? They had to up the villains, you know? Like, in season 1, you get Teabag and Bellic and not really Haywire. He's not really... Like, he was sort of an antagonist, but he wasn't really smart about it, you know? But, like, you had stuff like that where they were smart, but they weren't that smart. Michael was still always able to deal with them, you know? Then season 2, you ramp it up a bit. You get Mahone, fucking God's gift to mankind, Alexander Mahone, who is as brilliant as Michael Scofield, you know? Who I think is, even though, and I know this doesn't fully work because of characters we have later, I'm going to say Mahone is the only person on this show who is an intellectual equal to Michael Scofield, you know? I'm going to say that. I'm going to say that Mahone was the only person who was as smart, you know? But you get Mahone, you know, season 3, the thing with season 3 and season 4, maybe this is honestly it, is that season 3 and season 4, you already peaked at Mahone. You can't make villains as good as him, you know? But you still have some good villains. Lechero, you know, sort of filling in the, you know, the Teabag role, which is ironic because Teabag was also there. But you get Lechero, who is very clever in his own right. You get Gretchen, James to an extent, I would say. But, you know, before they unceremoniously killed him at the start of season 4. Wyatt to an extent in season 4. The General and Christina, I mean, they're fucking top dogs, you know? Like, I guess you would also put them on the level of Mahone and Michael, you know? If not, maybe even slightly higher, even though they lost, you know? But, like, you had to go to some big powerhouses, you know? First we had, you know, the brilliant, you know, FBI agent who was an intellectual equal with Michael. And then, you know, to up that, it's like, okay, well, here's the head of the evil organization, and here's the person who is technically smarter than him. That's how big you have to go, you know? That's how big you have to go. Which is why they did not commit to Don Self being the main bad guy. They did not commit to that at all, you know? He was a good foil. He was definitely a good foil, but he was not a main villain, and that's why. And then there's Jacob. And then there's Jacob, who... And I don't know, maybe if this was, you know... Because this season... Like, we went a lot of places in 9 episodes, you know? Like, we went a lot of places in 9 episodes. I thought this whole season was going to be getting out of Yemen. It just wasn't, you know? It just wasn't. Like, we went this whole way. I'm glad that was the end of the story. You know, that was the end of this story arc. Presumably, if they had gone for a season 6, there would have just been some new conflict. Though I will say, you know, it's kind of like watching the last episode of Sherlock, where, yes, they could bring back Sherlock and keep doing adventures, but at the same time, when you watch that last episode of Sherlock, you're like, no, that's good. That's good. You're done. You don't need to go any further, you know? And honestly, this is kind of like that, you know? This was a nice reunion of our characters, sometimes. This was a nice reunion to our characters with a decent enough plot, a mediocre villain, and some plot points that, I'm just gonna say, some of these plot points suck. Whip is dead. Why did he call him his whip hand? I don't know if it is supposed to be something of, well, it's because of, you know, it's because of being Teabag's son. But they don't fucking say that. Why was he his whip hand? Did the actor not want to come back? I mean, to be fair, once they got out of Ogygia, Whip kind of lost everything to do, you know? Like, Whip's importance to the plot really fizzles out once you get out of Yemen, so... But I mean, so Whip died in the same season where Kellerman died, which was already something. And other characters that we brought back Sucre, we brought back C-Note. God, they were underused. Like, ridiculously. Now I'm kind of glad Mahone didn't come back. Because, A, he would either die or he would have just not been that important to the plot, you know? Even Teabag, it really didn't... I don't know. Alright, so to go through the notes, Jacob always wants to be the smartest man in the room. I friggin' loved when Sarah was talking about this. You always want to be the smartest man in the room, but then you met Michael Scofield. It's like, damn. That's such a fucking slap. I love it. Because that's exactly it. He's just this... Like, for all this buildup of, like, oh, he's this super secret, you know, CIA agent who influences the world through, you know, busting certain people out of prison, and he takes actions that, you know, the United States won't. He was kind of a bitch. He's kind of a bitch. And now the phone's ringing. He was kind of a bitch. Like, he was just kind of this... He was just kind of this petulant, like... I don't even know, like, what to call it. Like... He was a petulant psychopath. I think that's how I need to say it. Because there are different types of psychopaths. Teabag is a very different psychopath from Jacob, you know? Jacob, it just... I don't know. It's just weird. It's just very, very weird. But yeah. I mean, I wrote down... Okay, what the fuck were their names? Van Gogh and A&W, but her real name was Emily. They never gave a name for the dude. Why? Why were their names Van Gogh and A&W? Even as code names, those are kind of shit. So, I don't know. I wrote them down, but it's not like that really affected the plot that much. Speaking of not affecting the plot that much... they really just didn't know what to do with Lincoln for 5 minutes, so they just sent him to take down Luca Bruzzi, and it worked, and that was just it, and he just walked away. Maybe people can just walk away from, like, the FBI. Man, it's crazy. So, yeah, so we had this whole thing where it's like, okay, I like that there's no talking down, like, we're not gonna not kill him, basically. I love, because especially after season 4 with the general, where Michael was ready to kill the general, you know? He was about to do it. And he almost killed Christina too, by the way, except his gun jammed, you know? But with the general, you know, Sarah was like, no, you shouldn't do it, Michael. And I was like, you should. You should. Because then... You know, you wouldn't have had to deal with him in the fucking movie. But obviously they don't know that. So, yeah, and the general was so terrible that it's like, yeah, he deserves it. I love that didn't get brought up here, you know? There was nothing about Sarah being like, no, you shouldn't kill Jacob or anything like that. I mean, it's basically Michael firing the gun without firing the gun, you know? It's like, look... Michael's basically saying that he wants to kill Jacob, but he can't pull the trigger. So instead, he sends a psychotic serial killer, rapist, pedophile to do it. That's hilarious. And there's no qualms from Sarah about it. She's like, no, That bitch took my little lion cub. Yeah, we're gonna fucking kill him. And now the thing is, with that, you don't even know if Jacob actually died. T-Bag could torture him for years in there, you know? The thing with the tattoos on the others, I don't want to fucking get that. When did he do that? Unless, did he have... Let me look. Okay, yeah, so he meets the guy. No? Wait. No, he went in there before he met with the blue Hawaii guy. So yeah, when the hell did he make this perfect, like, recreation of Jacob's face on the outside of his hands? When did that happen? Was that there all season and nobody fucking noticed? That was stupid. You know what I love? I love that the tech guy they had, I love that he cracked immediately when he was arrested by the FBI. That's fucking hilarious. And then, yeah, the whole thing of... Okay, well, first off, Whip somehow got shot. I don't know when this happened. Because I swear the whole time, that gun was pointed away from him. And then suddenly just bang, and then... I don't know. But I love that T-Bag just fucking killed her. That was hilarious. T-Bag just fucking killed her, just snapped her neck. And then... Yeah, Whip is dead. What was the point of him? What was the point of him? I still don't know why he's called Whip. Like, unless I missed something and I'm an idiot, I don't get it. What was the point of this character? Just to die? Because it adds very little to T-Bag's character anyway, you know? And the whole thing of like, hey man, you gave me family. It's like, he gave you T-Bag, man. What was really clever, as kind of dumb as it was the cabin. Recreating the pictures with the cabin. That was very clever. That was very, very clever. I like that. Recreating it and knowing that the guy would get it exactly right. That was hilarious, you know? So, that was really, really good, and that's what worked. And then on top of that, the blood of Harlan Gaines that he stored on the buoy in Lake Michigan and put in Jacob's office. That was very clever. So, I like that. That was really good. And then, yeah, he gets sent to Fox River. And that's that. And honestly, yeah, because there's no cliffhanger or anything, that's it. They didn't need to make another season, you know? But that's the thing, is that if they had, they still probably would have had some questionable decisions. I think that the worst decision in all of this, and I would have said it was Kellerman dying, but Whip dying makes no sense at all. I don't get why they killed off Whip, you know? Unless they were thinking that, unless he was like, yo, I'm not coming back for another season, whether you make it or not, so kill me off. I don't know. And how is it that Emily can put up more of a fight than Abu Ramal? Because he friggin' like, in a flash, took his knife or whatever and fucking killed the head of ISIL, but he couldn't deal with this one chick, you know? I don't know. But alright, so Prison Break Season 5. It's alright. It's alright. If you want to watch it, you know, this would be my recommendation for people watching Prison Break. Like, look, if you really want to keep seeing these characters, yeah, go for it. But if you feel satisfied at the end of Season 4 and at the end of the movie, I would say, at the very least, give it some time. Put some time between you and season 5, you know? Give it some time at least. And honestly, we talked about, at the beginning of this video, we talked about how this show took over from Breaking Bad for me. And, you know, I was all set to watch Better Call Saul, but then I watched Prison Break instead for, you know, good 6 months or so before I started watching Better Call Saul on a different day. And honestly, with that, I was kind of glad because, well, yes, it was nice. It would have been nice to, you know, keep everything so fresh in my memory going into Better Call Saul. I really enjoyed the distance I put between it, you know? I was glad that when I came back to Better Call Saul, I was like, oh man, this is great. I get to jump back into that world. I've missed it, you know? And it's like, it made me appreciate it more. And that's probably what I would say for season 5. Give it time. Because when this aired, the people had time. The people had 7 years between season 4 and season 5. So, if you do that, it'll probably be a bit better. But, if you are really satisfied with the closure of season 4 and the movie, and even though there were shocking moments in both of those, I still enjoyed the closure of it. Give this some time. Give this some time. 6 months, a year maybe even. Give it some time. Come back to this fresh, and you'll probably enjoy it all the more. What you might not enjoy, though, is Whip dying. I guess that depends on you, I guess. But yeah. Which I'm curious. What did you guys think of Whip's death? I'll be curious about that because I don't get it. I don't get why they did that. But yeah. But other than that, good finale, decent season to a really good and really interesting show. That is basically it. With all that being said, my friends, I'm Alex from 7th Hour Films, and I will see you guys next time. Take care. Alright guys, thanks for watching this video. There's a bunch of links on screen if you want to go click around any of those. There's a playlist for all of my Prison Break reactions if you want to start over from the beginning, as well as another video on screen if you want to go check that out. There's also a subscribe button and a Patreon button on screen, as well as other links in the description if you want to go check out any of those. See you guys later.